All right, the Cardo Connect app. Maybe you've poked around with it a little bit. Maybe you're super familiar with it. Perhaps you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you have a Cardo, here's what you can do with it and why you should have it. Okay, so the Cardo Connect app is compatible with all Cardo models going back even a handful of years now at this point. And it is the place to go when it comes to dialing in your settings and configuration of the headset. I'll show you that here in a minute. It can also be used as a real-time remote control of whatever Cardo headset it's paired with, both in vertical and horizontal mode. And when it comes time to updating your software, you can do that right from the app as well when you're using it with one of our latest generation of products. In order for any of this to work, the phone's got to be paired directly to the Cardo, and the Cardo has to be on. Otherwise, the app has no idea what it's doing. And remember that the app will tailor itself to whatever the features and capabilities are of the model headset that it's paired with. So what you see on yours might look a little bit different than what you see here, depending on the model that you're paired with. I've got this one paired with a PackTalk Edge, so let's check it out. After registering and selecting your language, you end up here on the home screen, which you can see a lot of the remote control buttons. Up at the top right, we have the battery status, the battery level of the Cardo unit. And up to the top left, where we'll start, is the settings. That little indicator right there is telling me right away I know that I have a software update. So let's go there. On the very top, that's your profile, where you can set up your avatar image, My Garage, where you can add your bike or bikes and gear that you have. Let's go back, and here's the unit itself. So the unit name, by default, this unit's going to be named PackTalk Edge. I can name that whatever I want. That's really helpful to do when you're in a DMC group, by the way. Software version, currently I'm at 3.2. This is telling me that there's a new one available, what all about it is good, and go ahead and update now. If I were to do that, that would launch the update right over the air, and I'd wait about 8 minutes, and it would be done. My serial number and the option to reset back to factory settings. Continuing down is our audio settings. Now this is a big one, so let's start at the top. Volume levels. These are all the different volume levels and mixing capabilities and system announcements that you can adjust, fine-tune, find what you like. At the end of the day, go ahead and save it. Automatic volume is off by default. If I activate that, then the system will automatically raise the volume as the ambient noise level goes up and lower the volume as ambient noise level goes down. Microphone sensitivity, medium by default. You can select that over to high for quiet environments or low for loud environments. Voice commands, which pertains to natural voice operation. You can turn them on or turn them off. Voice recognition sensitivity, same thing. You have a slider from low to high. And then advanced audio settings. Intelligent noise block is on by default, does a really good job of filtering out background noise. As a tip, if you're trying to record the audio coming from your system, sometimes you can turn that off if you want to catch a little bit more of that ambient noise from the bike or your surroundings. Smart intercom volume toggle and two-way radio integration toggle. You can find a video specific to two-way radio integration if you're interested in that. Down below that, for this unit, we have our different audio profiles. We can select which one we want. Unit language. Select the unit language. By the way, if I were to switch this, that does require a software update to fully load that new language. Day and night view. Auto switch. You can have it as day only, or I can have it as night if you just want that dark feel. Moving down, we have RDS toggle with an explainer of what RDS is. Your FM band, you can select either Japanese or worldwide frequency bands. Eco mode, you can toggle that on or off. That applies to DMC units with an explainer of the benefits, about 20% increase in efficiency. Voice recording on the home page, by default that's on. If I have nothing to do with that, I can just turn that off. It'll disappear from the home page. And then of course your user guides about the app, and if you don't know about Riser, go ahead and select that and check that out. Canceling out of that puts us back to the home screen. Now up top, here's voice recording. You saw that toggle in the settings. If I select that, I can start recording. It will capture the communication from my device or from my group's device. I could stop it, I could save it, export it. It's a very cool feature. Quick access is basically all the go-to buttons, the main buttons on one screen. So we have our voice dial, redial, speed dial. I can toggle between streaming music or the built-in FM radio. This little button here is to activate or deactivate sharing music with your passenger. Of course, play and stop, skip, whatever music source I'm on. At the very bottom here, Bottom left is private chat. Now, I don't have a private chat person active, otherwise that would be an active button. I could activate or deactivate private chat one-on-one conversation in DMC using that button. DMC bridge, that's a toggle button for that. And then of course, mute, all of that capability right on the quick access screen. If we go further, phone, this is where I can set up my speed dial, going through my list of contacts, find the one I want, set it. Of course, I can activate speed dial from the phone or voice command or the unit. And then some of my favorites, here's voice command and redial down here as well. Intercom, if you have a DMC and Bluetooth intercom, then you can toggle between Bluetooth intercom mode and DMC intercom mode right from the app. Here's the group that I'm in. Here's our private chat, DMC bridge, mute toggles down here. And up in the top right, I have all of my different groups and whether I want to start grouping or leave one of the groups. Let's go over to music. I can start and stop the music here. Now, I don't have to use the music player in the Cardo Connect app to stream music. I can use whatever app I want, but if I'm within the Cardo Connect app, I can see those options here. I can tie with either Apple Music, Spotify, or another music application. And we can look at the list of all tracks if I'd like to. And then lastly, we go over to FM radio. There's 6 presets built in to any of the Cardos that have a built-in FM radio. I can toggle this and tune my radio. Of course, turn on and turn off the FM radio directly from here. Say I were to land on a station that I like, I can press and hold to add that station. And then up in the top right, if I select that, we have these 3 options to edit presets, auto-tune presets, or if you just want to start completely over, reset all presets. All right, one tip before we wrap it up. Say you've got your phone paired to the Cardo is on, and you just can't get the app to wake up. The best thing you can do is force close the Cardo Connect app and relaunch it. That should get you going. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us for more. We'll see you next time.